Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at my last battles in Go Battle League for Season 12 here. We're going to be pushing as hard as we can using the team that I found to be most overpowered, and that is going to be Zacian, Melmetal, and Giratina. Giratina is going to be best buddy and equipped. Zacian is not best buddy yet. Melmetal is, but I just want to go with the Giratina because that is my partner there. Always has my back. It is just so solid. We're going to go with all ghost moves. If you want to go with Dragon Pulse to cover Snorlax potentially, that's just definitely going to help you. But I do recommend the Ominous Wind and Shadow Ball. Now in this video, folks, we're going to do something a little bit different here. I just got a few things to talk about. It's not like I need to clear it up. And I feel like I've done this 1,000 times, but there's always newer people who don't go back and watch all my videos because I don't know if you've noticed, but I've got a whole lot of videos because I'm on my YouTube grind. Ever since this came out, I can't stop, won't stop. We're gonna keep it going here. So the big question is, why do people hate you so much, Poke? So again, we've been over this so many times, but let's go ahead and talk about it again. All right, so it kind of started when people started imitating me, and if you're like thinking, well, what do you mean? Who imitated you? What? I'm not going to be throwing names out because I'm not trying to basically give anybody clout. All right, you can go ahead and put your comments below, but there's so many names blocked, it doesn't even matter. So I called them out. Could have been a coincidence. And it was basically the fuel for them to go full throttle on Poke. There you go. There it was. That's all they needed. Just a little bit of fuel. And if you already know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. These people out here who are always against you, always have something to say because you're going against the grain of what they're saying. I mean, if you're not on board for the woke or whatever the case may be, and you're just speaking truth, literal truth, facts, and you're still getting heat, well, welcome to the new age. This is the kind of times we're living in here. Up is down and down is up, left is right and right is left. That's just what it is. It's crazy. I never thought we'd actually get to this actual point, but we're freaking here. It's crazy. So I'm just a personal belief that, you stand your ground, you hold your belief, and you just free think. That's just the way I was raised, right? I'm not going to get super deep here with you guys and get into my childhood, but it was a rough one, right? And I'm glad my dad was rough because, well, it kind of shaped me into the person that I am today, who doesn't take nonsense, and I stick up for myself. Now there goes a whole lot along that. I mean, there's so much that can be said to, back up what I just told you there throughout my life, school, and all that stuff. But keeping it short, I just want to speak the truth, and I'm just myself. That's it. I've reached an age. I'm a little bit older than a lot of these content creators, I do believe. If you don't know, I'm in my 30s, mid 30s. So I'm not like super old, but I am not as young as them. So my mindset is a little bit different than what's going on here. We're living in a really crazy time. So basically, you just can't speak your mind. So I said what I had to say about a specific person, and it wasn't like I was going full throttle, but I was kind of just saying what it was. Like, this seems a little bit copy-y right about now. And it's always been like that. For the people who know, that's just been what it is. That's why I put Trendsetter in my thing, because it is that way. Take a look at my thumbnail. I put the logo of whatever league I'm using on the right side, kind of half of the logo for whatever league, Master, Ultra, or Great League. And it's been going around and making the rounds. You got all kinds of people literally doing the same thing. And it's not a coincidence. It's literally, they're doing it because I am doing it as well. Poke, you sound very arrogant right now. Cool your jets, buddy. But it's not. It is that. And I've got people in chats everywhere that show me the screenshots of people talking about how they should conspire against me to do these things to piss me off even more. But I don't post them because I do not want to jeopardize these specific people. The only ones that I have posted that I did go and make public on Twitter were going to be the ones that were specifically targeting me in a Discord where I would tweet anything out and they would pretty much just, do all kinds of crazy mocking. And that was the one that I like to expose because those are the dumbest ones of all. So it was just funny. The other people think they're slick, but I still see their chats because I've got spies everywhere. And like I said, I'm not going to jeopardize them and I'm not going to say too much about it, but it's definitely happening. And they're all saying, let's go ahead and do the same thing so we can try to have him shout us out. It's crazy, guys. I don't know what's going on. Am I like that? Is it really like that? I'm just being straight up here. This is going to be a little bit of a different video. I'm going off script and I'm always off script, okay? But I'm just going right off the top of my dome here. So I called somebody out for a specific thing, and after that, it was just a snowball effect. That was their ammunition to completely go full throttle on me. And ever since then, it's been my back against the wall. Loaded clips, constantly ready to go. John Wick style, right? And I just take no nonsense. So the whole block thing, if you're wondering, well, what's up with the people getting blocked? What's not up with it? I mean, who cares? I block people who run their mouth, and that's as simple as that. What should I do? Argue back and forth or not block them so they can continue to spit their rhetoric on my Twitter feed? And what? Let me give you an example, okay? Somebody who had, I'm just going to say this is what I had on my post, but it was a swastika sign that somebody posted some kind of racial comments about black people. Personally, me being half black, technically, I say that because, even my dad has blood that's, it's not fully black. People just say black and white, Asian and Hispanic. It's like, come on, the blood runs deeper than that. It's so pathetically annoying. So anyway, somebody posted that and I had not followed them. I did not like their comment. And if you're not familiar with Twitter, people can post if they follow you or not. And there's nothing you can do. There's a little tab that you can hide their comment, but what's going to happen if you do that is essentially it highlights it. It removes it from the comments down below, but then the people can see the comments that are blocked that you personally blocked, and it literally highlights it at the top. So there's like a little notebook page thing. They can click on that and they can see, well, what's going on here? What was blocked by the author? And then it's just basically a big advertisement for that comment. So it's useless. So I block them, but it doesn't remove their comment from your post. So somebody goes on, this chick who's obsessed with me, it's crazy, starts talking about how I'm a racist because they posted under my thing being that, and now I am responsible for what they said. So it's just like, what in the hell? That's the logic we're living in, okay? This is the kind of crap I'm living with. And this is why I block people, move on with my life, and I just continue on my grind. Lately, it's been crazy because I've been in the dating scene and I've just been extremely busy, and shout out to this trainer because I forgot to record. I had to exit out of the app because of the crashes. I wanted to restart it, so I didn't encounter that. And personally, I didn't because I did restart the app, but it takes me literally 30 to 40 minutes to get back into the app. It's super crazy. I'm not even being sarcastic. So anyways, all that conspires against me. People, using that ammunition. Oh, he said that. Like, I didn't even say it. It was somebody else who posted it. How am I the one who's that when literally some random person posted on my thing? So what I'm trying to get at is I'm not trying to keep on babbling or ramble on here. I'm trying to give you an understanding that I'm dealing with absolute idiocy, complete morons, just complete nonsense. So this is where we're at, and I just want to have it completely out on the table so we all know, okay? Oh, yeah, so you're innocent. Is that what you're saying, Poker? Completely innocent? I've made some shots that were probably unwarranted, for sure. But that's not saying that they were completely uncalled for. Because I do not throw a fist if a fist is not thrown at me. That's what my dad taught me. He said, son, if somebody hits you at school, go ahead and get them right back. I said, oh. I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, you're going to get in trouble at school, but when you come home, you will not be in trouble with me. I said, okay, Dad, I got it. I got you. I understand. I didn't have the green light to go and start starting fights or anything like that. That's not who I was. But he let me know what was true. And that was where I got my authenticity from, is from my dad, honestly. So here we are, living this YouTube life, and I'm enjoying it, and I take nothing for granted. That's why I'm on my grind every day. Do you see that? Do you see why I'm on my grind every day? Because I do not take this for granted. Sometimes I may slack a little bit. Sometimes the content may seem a little bit lackluster, a little bit, I'm not putting all my character into it. Well, that's just going to happen from time to time when you do this for, well, we're going on 7 years now, right? 2 videos, 3 videos a day, sometimes even 4. It's a rare occasion when that happens, but it sure does. But 2 videos, usually a day, you all know. And I'm very slept on too. So yes, I'm a bit bitter about a lot of things and about people ripping off my thumbnail style, like we bring up in the beginning. It does happen, and it is currently happening, and that's just simple as that. It didn't just magically happen that everybody started doing that, right? It is really true. I could show you the screenshots, but again, I'm not trying to compromise my friend. This is a deep operation that we got going on here. Exposing the other chat that was ready for all my tweets and videos that I was putting out in their Discord is a different story. Like I said, those people were very low IQ. Look, I could go scorched earth on here, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to hold back a little bit. Had a pretty deep conversation with my cousin earlier, so I'm just like, you know what, the hell with this. Let's go ahead and just talk about this. I wanted to go so much deeper, but I feel like there's a boundary that I need to withhold because it's just crossing the line from internet personality to straight life personality, and I don't want to leak that much too out. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe in the future. But anyways, almost want to start getting into the commentary here to see what's going on. But I mean, we're at the last season. Take a look. Okay, we've been using this team multiple times. And again, if I went and kept on using this here, I could rank up to legend. If I kept on going and not using some weird, funky teams to bring you content, we would have been there. I mean, I rose up to nearly 2,800 today. I mean, with ease with this team. That's just what it does when you got a good meta team that you're used to and you keep pulling off those wins. So the hate, it's okay, because guess what? I almost don't want to discourage my haters because they're another form of advertisement. You have to understand this. So at the same time, while it could be annoying, it's not anymore. It's kind of just funny. I love it. As a matter of fact, I absorb it because we've reached a new level here. Who does this if you don't like somebody? Literally, if I did not like somebody, I would not focus on them, really at all. Bad rappers that I personally think are horrible. Don't listen to them. Don't care. Don't have any opinion. I just say nothing. I'd be like, okay, I just don't listen to it. Right? Exactly. So there's a little bit of jealousy or envy behind these people who are being malicious or whatever kind of intent that they do have towards me. And again, another thing is making money off your haters is another thing that you can do for a big W. That's why I made those shirts, because they sell and it's mocking them at the same time. And I can go ahead and post it under somebody who's trying to clout chase me. That's another thing. They love that clout chasing, huh? We're just going on a big ramble. Okay. So just enjoy this now. Probably won't get another one of these videos again until I probably go to Vegas. Oh, and by the way, oh boy, let's talk about that. So they're actually threatening me to physically attack me. This Discord that I was telling you about earlier, that's obsessed with me, obsessive to a massive degree. It's crazy. There's a difference between being a fan and being on the level of, I get this guy, and then just being somebody who says you hate me or you dislike me, but yet you continuously go after me, right? There's a difference. A nice little boost. Let's go. I think this boost helps me out quite a bit. We call it close combat. Oh, they got a Mewtwo. Oh, GG's. Giratina, take that dub for us. So anyways, back onto what I was saying here. There's a difference between all that. And they were actually saying things like they're going to try. They said slap me. They said they want to slap me if they see me at the Hoenn event. So that's what I'm dealing with. See, I got people who are in these chats. I'm in the chat as another name. These dummies just don't even know it. They're so stupid. They can't comprehend anything. And I love the fact that they actually were in another chat where they had suspicion that the person was still there, or me personally, they thought. They were talking as if they were done with the chat, but they actually have made another one. So we've already infiltrated that as well. I mean, it is what it is. We've got spies everywhere. It's just a great time. It's funny. So about them attacking me or trying to attack me, they're not going to do a thing. You know, let's think about a Chihuahua or a little dog that's behind a fence, or not even behind a fence, on a leash or whatever, and you're walking by it or whatever the case may be, and they're yapping and yapping and yapping. And, you know, they may be cute. If you got a little dog, you know, God bless you. I'm not saying anything against your little dog, but you know how it goes. They keep on barking like they're the biggest thing in the world. And then as soon as you kind of like go up to them, maybe if you kind of run up to them or even walk, they just shut the hell up because they don't want anything to do with you. They just want you to go away, right? That's the same thing with these people. They just want me to go away. They don't want any heat. And I'm not here trying to flex or trying to say I'm going to do anything, because, you know, I'm not going to explain what's going to happen and all that stuff. I'm just going to say, you know, if they do that, well, you know, I hope the best for you. You know, the outcome for you, I just really hope it's going to be okay. Let's just put it that way, because I'm going to be with people who are not as forgiving as me. So good luck to you. Oh, you got bodyguards? Yes. Okay, guess I do. But that's not what I'm relying on. I mean, there we go. See, we're getting a little deep there, but this is what happens when I continuously encounter morons on a daily basis. This is why I block them, so I can get this out of my mind. But I'm bringing it to you in full throttle, in complete light, so you understand what's going on. So, well, Poke, okay, what did you do? Like, you've got to have done something in the past to, you know, you're making yourself sound like some sort of, not necessarily a saint, but not in the wrong in any sort of way. So, did you do anything wrong? Well, there was another time where, this one time at band camp, no, but, I don't know if I should even say it, because we're living in an age where, like I said, up is down, left is right. Basically said a scenario that we're living in now. If you told somebody back in the 90s, what would they do? Well, the hell with it. I said, what would happen? I said, if you went back into the 90s and you told somebody that a man would be going up against females in the Olympics, physical man, what would you think? And he would win? What would their reaction be? And after that, it was just chaos. Chaos ensued like you would not believe. It was incredible. The comments that I seen, and I gotta say, to everybody who backed me up, big ups to ya. Alright? Like to shake your hand, give you a legacy pin that I do have from Goozy Pins. And if you are in Vegas when I'm there, I will have them on deck, so I will be giving them no charge. I'm not trying to make any profit off that. It's just a straight up, if you find me, you get it. Alright, so anyways, back to the whole, what if you went back into the 90s and asked those people? I wasn't insinuating anything, I just was stating the facts, right? Simple as that. They tried to cancel me, but it failed. They failed because there was nothing. I was called all these things. I don't know what triggers the algorithm. I do, so I'm not going to say these words, but all the ism words, if you know what I mean. So you're this, you're that. I don't know. Just imagine a whole bunch of. Never mind. Again, I got to be very careful because I don't want to divide without. It's just very complicated. So I posted it, or I pinned it on my thing after a day because I saw all the outrage, and I just was like, the comments were just ridiculous, literally threatening me. This is supposed to be the tolerant side. And they're threatening me. So I pinned it, just to increase the outrage because it was funny to me. It was nothing. It was normal. It's a normal thing to say. And then I will say this name because he's completely irrelevant and a nobody at this point in life. Reversal, you know. Let's always say, I'm not going to start, making fun of him or anything like that regarding looks, but he tried to get me canceled because of how irrelevant he is. As I'm like, I'm going to be nice. He tried to cancel me. He's like, cancel him. He's always been on me, if you know what I mean. Trying to censor myself, really, here. I want to say a lot of things, but always been jealous, always been obsessed, always been weird about it. And he was like, he took that literally, like, it was so weird. It's like he's got my Twitter page on refresh on his computer. It was so crazy because the second I posted it or pinned it, I guess somebody could have relayed a message to him, but I'm pretty sure it was him looking. He tweeted out something saying, we need to cancel him now for posting or pinning this. He pinned it. Now we need to cancel him. Like, what? Like, how much of a no-life do you have to be to say something about somebody and try to ruin their career? It's crazy. But it didn't work. All that happened was I increased my revenue by like $1,000 that month. So got myself an extra couple of bags, if you know what I mean. So it was pretty nice. So thank you, Reversal, for the extra smoke. Appreciate it, buddy. Old pal, old friend. But, I lost a few subscribers, but we gained them right back. Personally tell myself 200,000 is good. I don't need to keep going. If I keep going, that's fantastic. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As a matter of fact, while you're at it, hit that like button. I really would appreciate it for this complete transparency here. I'm just trying to be open, okay? I know this is maybe going to piss some people off, like, well, how dare you tell the truth? How dare you tell your story? What is this? Nice catch, by the way. Oh, let me tell you about that Genesec there. So I kind of do it anyways. I was being a little lazy. I was waiting for my cousin to come over, and I was just kind of trying to get the battles over. And I was like, I saw it, and I kind of just hit it anyway. I was like, we'll do it, no problem. So that happened. Worked through that, and it was just like a snowball thing. So it becomes like I'm a punching bag at this point. So all these other low content creator vibe people started getting on the bandwagon and trying to say this and say that. A lot of people deleted their tweets though because they didn't get the bandwagon support that they were looking for the entire time. My name brings clout to them. But if you're new, I know there's a lot of old heads who play this who don't understand the lingo. So basically clout means your popularity, essentially. It just saying something could bring you attention. So basically saying my name could bring you attention. A shout out to this trainer here with the Shadow Tyranitar. This is a great lead for me, by the way. So thus was the get blocked by PokeAK whole campaign. All right. And that's why I made that shirt, because it's hilarious. It's funny. It's not only funny, but it sells. And whenever I see somebody who gets a bit of clout and they get a lot of likes on their little post that they posted about them getting blocked by me, which is a weird flex. Like, I did it, folks. I got blocked by... Like, what is that? Like, is your life so miserably boring that you have to post on Twitter that you got blocked by me as an accomplishment? Like, what kind of an adult does that? We're living in an age where adults are actually freaking children. That's where we're at. Not everybody, obviously, but a majority. I'm going to say a good 50% of adults nowadays are stuck in their childhood. But anyways, folks, we're approaching the end of this video here. If you did enjoy that complete ramble, silliness that we were just talking about, just going back in the past here, give it a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. And that's where we're at here. I mean, we're just dealing with jealous people, and it's okay, because that means we made it. We got it, folks. We got it. And there you have it, folks. Using the same team can lead you up in score, even against that damn algorithm. There you have it. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you turn notifications on, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!